Hey guys, how is everything going? You know what the time it is for, right? It's time for 1, 2, Talk It Off. 1, 2, Talk It Off. Every single Monday at 8:30 p.m. You know that we'll be here and we will be connecting with you guys, just getting some stuff off our chest. Getting some stuff off our chest. 1, 2, Talk It Off. 1, 2, Talk It Off. Hey Instagram, hey Facebook. Hope you guys had an awesome day today. Fantastic! A day that you can just raise your voice and lift up the name of the Lord for. So I'm Kareen. And today we are going to be talking about a couple of things, the Me Too movement. I'm going to talk a little bit about that Me Too movement, and we're going to be looking at why black men are still being killed by police as well as each other. All right. Hey, Jerry, thank you for connecting. Mariama, thank you as well for coming on. Oh, well, thank you, my dear. Thank you for the Rico Pearls thing. And hi, Mariama. And we'll also be talking about Volcano Fuego. Now, that was in Guatemala recently. And then there are a couple other things, we also had Dominica that experienced their natural disaster just a few months ago. And we'll definitely be talking about Guatemala. And there's a strange thing going on in South Africa that I wanted to mention, where kids are dying in pit toilets or latrines or whatever you choose to call it. And if you guys don't know what a pit toilet is, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the other exciting news I have for you today is we have Trinity Clarke. She's going to be joining us on screen via Facebook or Instagram. You know these quirks, whichever work out, but we've got our options down, right? And then we'll work on everything else. Right. So again, thank you for joining me. 1, 2, Talk It Off. 1, 2, Talk It Off. Now, if you guys see me a little bit stiffy, it's because I can look this way. I can't look that way. All right. So just a little, a little healing has to go on here. But I don't know why I keep taking off my glasses. Can't see anything without it. But yeah. So anyhow, last few weeks, as I mentioned, we had quite a bit of stuff going on. We had Meghan Markle, we had Mother's Day, we had a fantastic time, and the weather's changing so interestingly and so crazy that, it's really just an experience. And believe it or not, we are enjoying the weather that we're having. So without further ado, I want to chat with you about, and please guys, if you want to share your views with me, send it in a message, or you can also come on screen with me. Mariama, would you like to come on screen? Just say, hey, yes. And tell me what you think about, if there's something that I'm talking about that there's something else that I haven't spoken about, but that you would like to mention. Hey, feel free to say, listen, Kareem, this has been on my mind. It's been on my chest. I just want to talk it off. All right. So those are some of the things that we will be looking at today. And again, I really do want you guys to join with me and share with me your views on these different little things. All right. And hang on, let me just pull something up here. Just want to give you a snippet of Trinity as well. Like I said, she is going to be joining us. Make sure I got it right here. Okay, so she is going to be joining us. Oh dear. She's going to be joining us later on tonight. So I want you guys to tell everybody that Trinity is going to be joining us at about probably around another 15 or 20 minutes or so. She'll be joining us tonight. All right. And here we go. Well, I won't give you that snippet just yet. Right. So let's get down to business. Guys, tell me what you think about this. So we know what went on. Hey, O'Neill. Thanks for connecting. we know what's been going on with the news anchors. We know what's been going on with Bill Cosby and all the Hollywood people and so on. And the latest one that has come into the limelight of harassing or disrespecting or affecting women or females is Morgan Freeman. Now, Morgan Freeman, I don't know the guy, other than what we see and what we hear from him in interviews and that sort of thing. But some of the statements are making you wonder exactly, what's going on here. So the most recent person that they named was Morgan Freeman, and when we think about society's perspective nowadays and so on, we wonder, is society's perspective so warped that they would believe anything? We say anything and society believes anything. We tend to wonder about that because they showed a few videos of Morgan Freeman. In their opinion, he was disrespecting females sexually, and what is your opinion on this? Because so one woman, she said that Morgan Freeman, he disrespected her sexually, or he made her uncomfortable because so she was around 6 months pregnant at the time, and she was doing an interview, and one of the other guys who was being interviewed, I can't remember his name, is one of the old actors as well. He was cracking a joke, he said, without cracking a joke, he was relaying an experience he had. And he said, well, there was a lady, and he thought she was with child, and he said, congratulations, and so on and so on and so forth. And they described all of this thing, and she herself was pregnant at the time. So Morgan's colleague, the co-actor, he felt humiliated, he said. So Morgan said he wished he was there. And the I may be given just a synopsis of it, the crumpled paper part of it. So he basically said, I wish I was there. And if you see the video, it really looks as though he was referring to telling the guy, I wish I was there to see you humiliated. Friends like to see each other, belly up kind of thing, for a short period of time. Not necessarily that you just want to see your friend humiliated and not going anywhere. But she brought it to mass media that she felt humiliated. What do you think? If you saw the video or the clip, do you think that Morgan Freeman was disrespecting her? Do you think that Morgan Freeman really was out to do something illicit to this woman? Do you think so? Because when you look at it, it seemed like he was more talking about the experience his friend had and the feeling that his friend had, more so than this lady who was sitting across from him, pregnant, and interviewing him. And it seemed as he seemed nonchalantly aware of the woman's on camera anyhow, of her appearance. So it makes you really think, why was this brought up? Why was this an issue? And then so everyone had questions of it on it, and actually the first place I saw it was on an interview on television, and then subsequent to that I saw it on Facebook, and the comments were interesting that everyone was going, well, he wasn't referring to you, he was referring to his friend, and everybody kept saying the same thing over and over and over. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit dry in my throat, and it's also sounding quite froggy. So then there was another lady, and she was interviewing Morgan Freeman. This one was quite interesting for me because she came and she was ready for her interview, and she sat there, and as she was sitting, and she pulled her skirt down to make herself decent and all, he asked her, why do you all do that? So he thought he was referring to the hair. Do what? Something about fabulous, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember all of it. This was on the Wendy Williams show, by the way. And again, this was on Facebook. I saw this one. And so she said, do what? And she was referring to, the look and the updo, and why do you guys all do that, and so on. And he made it clear to her he was not referring to her hair or her makeup or anything else. Basically, that she sat across from him in a very short skirt where much is visible that should not be visible. And, why do you all do that? You're sitting across from me with your skirt halfway between these are his words, halfway between your knee and he paused and he said hip, to be decent. And basically it's, young lady, dress better. This is not how you come ready for an interview across from a gentleman. Young lady, you cannot sit in front of someone else like this and not expect them to obviously see what is in front of them and say, hey, don't look. She referred to Morgan Freeman as the creepy uncle. And I'm thinking, well, hold on. I wouldn't mind a creepy uncle who's going to tell me, hey, dear, your skirt's too short. It's showing too much. Go change your clothes. It doesn't look good. Go find something else to put on. Don't let the entire world see what's in your heart. Just let them see the outside, because you know how that goes. Hey, Barry, thank you for connecting. Hey, Octavia, thank you for connecting as well. And that sort of thing. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I am a little conscious as well that Facebook and Instagram, anyhow, yeah, I think you guys can hear me okay. But if you want to share your views with me, just let me know. Let me know what you think. If you are awesome, you guys can hear me good. Let me know let me hear your views. If you would like to bring you on screen with me, so that you can. This is just like a call-in program. So the call-in program. You pick up your telephone. I can't pick up my telephone. There, right there. So you pick up your telephone and say, hey, yeah, so listen, I think that was hogwash. The public pipes are not working. All right. So just treat it just like that, okay? So just send me a request that you want to be on on screen with me to share your views, and let everyone else hear what your views are as well. Because I will be honest with you, I have experienced both workplace, at church, on the street, in general public. I have experienced sexual disrespect, female disrespect, black disrespect, single disrespect. I have experienced disrespect. And what I saw, especially with the Morgan Freeman, because I haven't seen all, but what I have seen with that one, if anything, I would say that he was rude to the second lady, because it was more like, hey girl, listen, go fix yourself. How can you expect to sit in front of me like that and then say, hey, I'm looking? That's how that one was. And if anything, I don't think that he was being sexually disrespectful. If anything, maybe he was being harsh to her, and I don't even think he was being harsh. Come on, just think about it. You want to be in the professional arena, but you have to think about the others in the professional arena. We have this thing where women should be able to wear what they want. I totally agree. And just the same way how men should be able to wear what they want. Now, children, right? We can go down the line of people being able to wear what they want, do what they want, say what they want. This whole freedom thing of your heart's desire, and what you need is not as important as what you want, and so on. And I'm sorry guys, I gotta put on my glasses every time somebody comes on. Hi Jerry. Thank you for connecting as well. But yes, again, like I said, if you want to share your views out with me, just like a call-in program, but it's a call-in Facebook, just come on screen, say, hey Kareen, send me if you want to, just probably type, want to come on screen, I'll add you, or send me the request or something, and I'll do just that and bring you on. But right, so my issue is that we have to be aware of what is decent and what is not decent. We want to remove the Bible from a lot of the things that we're doing, and a lot of our lives from society itself. We want to remove the church from the state, and every time we think about these things, we model everything after the United States, US of A, the great US of A. Right. So we want to model after these things, and we're realizing that the more we separate the church from the state, we are running into so many different problems. So if you think about the modesty of a woman and all these different little things, okay, so times have changed. A lot of things have changed. So we're not doing everything as is in the Bible. We say this is applicable to this time, and this is not applicable to this time. And so we break and dissect it as we want and as we need. Some of us do, some of us don't. Now, okay, so cool. So even if you're going to break it and dissect it and pull it apart and put it back together and package it the way you want it, you can't complain then when somebody has broken it and packaged it and repackaged it and put it back together according to them. Because if you said, well, this is okay, well, then it should be okay for the other person too, right? We have, irrespective of person, color, creed, and so on and so forth, we have to draw the line when it comes to certain things, the way we behave, the way we speak to each other, every single thing. We have a lot of racism going on around the world, not just in the US, not just in the Middle East, not just in Asia, not just in Africa. It is all over. Even the Caribbean where we live, there is so much racism going on all about. It is heart-wrenching. From little children to old people. I'm not going to say senior, old people. When you reach 104, you're no longer just senior. That's a lot of time on this earth. You have seen changes. You have seen more than seasons changed. You have seen seasons changed. Okay? So if we're going to say all of these things and not expect somebody else to say anything, we have to think again. All right? This does not mean that because you are dressing a certain way, it gives the other person the right to say and do whatever they want to you. Okay? But they have the right to think what they want. They don't have the right to disrespect you or do anything to you, but they have the right to think what you want. You come into their space, you come and everything like that. Come on, you have to expect certain things. All right? Feel free to share your views with me on that. Hey, the Me Too movement, what do you think about it? Is it being turned into a fiasco? Are people making a mockery of it? Because it seems as if they're doing quite a bit of that with so many other positive movements, not just the Me Too movement, but so many other positive movements. They seem to be doing that as well. And that's one of the things that I really wanted to chat about today. And by the way, I don't know if you guys remembered when I had Talisha Shine on, we were talking about women working together. We still need to work together and not compete against each other and not compete against men. We have to work together. We have to be strong together. So I'm sure that she would have mentioned that to maybe another female. Or maybe even to Morgan Freeman himself. Process it. But I guess when the Williams show probably paid I don't know if they paid, I don't know, a pretty penny for it or whatever it is, but I'm sure they did. So that's one of those things that seem to be getting some interesting traction there. I would have shown the clips, but I'm not that technically advanced as yet with my program. Hint, hint. Anybody out there want to help? Anybody out there want to help? All right, so the other thing I want to talk about is black men being killed by police and black men being killed by each other. I'm trying to see here, why are blacks seen as such a threat? You know, what is it that is being done? What is it that blacks are doing that is so incorrect? Why, you know, many people see a black person, and they have an issue, right? And they say that a black person is more likely to be stopped by police than any other race, and we've been given a stiffer sentence than any other race for a similar crime. Why is that? You know, why is it that there seem to be a stiffer punishment? Why is it that they're hated on like this? We know the whole shebang that's been going on with Kanye West and how he thinks but I think that was just a little ploy, get some attention, got some stuff going on. Let me see what traction I can get here. I don't think he believes that. He's gonna change his mind. Snoop Dogg said he needs a black woman in his life. He said he's not surrounded by enough black people. Snoop Dogg is something else. He's too funny. By the way, he did that song with Rance Allen. I love Rance Allen. Awesome artist. And I just keep saying to myself, what is it that people are threatened by when they think of blacks? Is it beauty? Is it strength of character, no matter where you come from? Yeah, there are some people who fall through the cracks. Is it your stamina that you develop? What is it about black people that people are scared of? And okay, so we have Trinity coming on shortly, and Julia just messaged and she said, hey, yes, Julia, Trinity is going to be on, and we will be joining her in just a few minutes. All right, so I'm just trying to understand and figure out, like, what is it that is such a threat when it comes to black people, and what is it that we have that the other people think that they need to wipe out? You know, they're taking away the black men, which is the half of the seed when it comes to the black generation, if you think about it. Because, I mean, one hand can't clap. We hear that saying all the time. One hand cannot clap. And they seem to take away the half of the seed that needs to complete the generation, each part of a generation. And then, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, because it continues. The generation continues to push forward and push forward, and things continue to happen no matter what. So I'm still trying to understand if it's really a threat or if it's just selfishness. I'm sorry, but I'm just one of those people that just can't understand how racism works. All right, and just need to get this here. All right, there we go. I just can't understand how racism works. And then, okay, so you're racist, but then you put your hate into motion. Not just into action, into motion. Because when you start to move, it picks up momentum and it continues to touch other people. And everybody else gets into it as well. So it's this person and that person. Jane Elliott, is that her name? Where she goes around the US talking about racism. She wrote a book on it. She's got a website on it as well. And she goes through all the different things when it comes to racism and how it affects other people, and how the whites versus the blacks and everybody else is affected by it. They compare the lack of success of the blacks to the success of the Asians, and then you wonder, well, is it really that the Asians are successful? Or is it that the ones that are successful are highlighted? Because we do realize that many blacks really push and really push, because it always seems that they are always under the thumb, always under the thumb. So it seems that they always have to push a little bit harder, a little bit further. You just cannot stop. And there's a Asian girl who wrote a song, A Little Bit Further. No, that's Hosea Hines. You got to push a little bit further. a little bit harder. No matter what, you always just got to be pushing. And you know, again, I just can't figure out what it is that the blacks are seen as such a threat. Again, if you want to join me, just and come on screen, just say, hey Karine, I want to share a thought with you, and I'll bring you on screen so that everyone else can hear your thoughts as well. So you don't have to be typing long messages there in the comment section. You can also share it in the comment section as well. So we'll be having Trinity at 9 o'clock. She'll be sharing with us. I'll tell you a little bit about her. And her mom will be joining us as well. And we will be talking and chatting with this superstar. She is a superstar, believe it or not. And yes, and she's black. So strong black women coming from the womb come out screaming. My daughter, she just came out, bloop, and she was ready. So we have to raise our girls and our boys as strong individuals. If every person decides that they are going to be neutral when it comes to how they are raising their children, could you imagine what a beautiful world it would be if everybody did that? You know, they go like, well, you know, I hated on black people for so many years and I'm feeling so bitter right now when they're still here and it's not doing me any good. You know, it's not doing me any good, so I'm just going to keep on pushing, and I'm just going to keep on pushing and pushing. But you know what? Since I've been bitter and angry, I'm just looking uglier, so I'm just going to stop. And when it comes to my grandchildren, I'm just going to tell them, hey, do not hate on black people. Do not hate on any people because you look bitter and ugly like me. Just saying. It's just not a good look. It's not a good look, because if given the opportunity, blacks, well, yes, blacks succeed way beyond what others would expect of them. Definitely. We see it with the ones who've been getting into the colleges in the US. And what's really funny about that is there was a news anchor. I really wish, if televisions were $1, I would throw mine out the window and probably throw it at her and then go buy another one. Just saying. But she said, why do you need to apply to so many, why do you need to do so many applications anyway? Really? How do you know that I'm going to get through anyway? How do you know that I'm going to be there? How do you know that they will not just reject me? Huh? I'm brilliant enough to get into all. If somebody else lost an opportunity because of me, it just means that maybe they didn't push as hard as I did. Or maybe I just had one up. Just saying. All right, so guys, it is 9 o'clock. Well, a minute past 9. And we are going to be having on screen with us, we are going to be having Trinity Clarke. She is going to be joining us on Facebook. So I'm going to get her on screen in just a minute. It doesn't seem like they've joined us as yet. And yes, Julia, look at Oprah, Serena, Tiger, Michael Gordon. Who's Michael Gordon? Michael Jordan. And the list goes on. Yeah, I'm saying. Well, I've excelled. Look at Karine. Yeah, I'm not as successful as them, but I always think, you know what? I'm successful. Every single day, as Solomon says, it is best when you can just go to sleep at night and not have a worry that is going to stop you from sleeping and be able to rise in the morning. There are a lot of people who can't do that. I think that is success. I honestly think that is success. So we're going to have Trinity connect with us in just, hey, Wendy, how are you? Wendy, is your name pronounced Still or Steele? Am I doing that right? Wendy Steele? No? Yes? Don't know? All right, so hopefully we get Trinity coming on shortly and She isn't there yet, but we are going to have her. A viewer wants to be in your broadcast. You believe Trinity wants to be in our broadcast? What nonsense is this? This is craziness. Trinity wants to come on. Yeah. Her mom is there as well. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of everything that is going on with Trinity. So just some quick notes here. Okay, I keep accepting here. Approve. Every day. All right, cool. So what you guys listening to right now is God is Good by Trinity Clarke. Hey, my spirit DC. And this is one of the original pieces by her. So good. You hear what I say? You know Jackie Opal, right? Well, yep. Loving it. Give thanks and praises for his love alive. Still waiting for her to come on. Goodness and mercy satisfied. Oh, God is good. So good, he's always good, so good. Then you hear what I say, God is good. Yeah. All right, so you're listening right now to Trinity Clarke, and we all know that young lady, beautiful voice. I'll tell you a bit more about where that voice came from, and you will know exactly where that voice came from as well. Request to be approved. Okay, so I keep accepting. Here we go. Okay, so hopefully we get her on in just a minute. So let me tell you a little bit about Trinity. There she is. Hi baby. Would you come? How are you? Clarke, and we all
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so Trinity, I'm just gonna ask you if you can mute your sound in the background, because then I'm gonna be double hearing it.
Okay.
Mommy.
Hi.
All right, mommy got the notice. She glad she hiding from me.
Yeah.
Huh? No, you got peep. You got peep here. Huh? All right, let me turn this up so that everybody can hear. All right. Now, just to be sure, Instagram, can you hear Trinity very well? Instagram, no? Anybody on Instagram? Just let me know, wave, do something. All right. Okay. So I'll tell you a little bit about this young lady. She is so pretty. She's so beautiful. And she has had an awesome experience. You know what? Instead of me telling you all about this, I can tell you about Trinity. At the tender age of 4, she became Barbados's youngest recording artist, you know, and so on and so forth. Show love, happy song. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to get Trinity to help me to tell the world about herself. So Trinity, first of all, how are you, baby?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm awesome. You're here with me, so I'm good.
Yay.
Tell us a little bit about you, and then I can see what gaps I can fill in telling people about you. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm very athletic. I love sports. I'm very active. I'm hyper. I love to be moving. I'm 11 years old. I love to sing. That's my main talent. And my main goal is to be singing and sharing the gospel of others.
You sure you love to sing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just kidding. So I just gotta let you guys know as well that Trinity, she actually was chosen to sing the national anthem at the Barbados U.S. premiere for the movie Barrow Freedom Fighter in the Washington, D.C. area before the ambassador Selwyn, His Excellency the Selwyn Hart, and the international and other international ambassadors as well. So Trinity,
yes, please.
We know that you have a great talent. You are Awesome. You're amazing. We've seen Karine posting some photos, some videos of you while you were rehearsing and training and stuff like that. We can all see that you have a great talent. What else is there about you that we don't know that adds to your talent bag?
I'm very athletic.
Yes.
I love
What
sports.
sports do you play? What sports
I
do you
do
play?
track and field.
Awesome. What's your
Track and
best
field.
time?
I don't have a best time really.
Okay, but you'll work at that, right?
Yes, I will. Yes, I
Awesome.
love to do gymnastics.
Okay.
I love to do swimming, and I also continue to do my singing.
Yes, definitely. So, um, well, I know that your mom is there, and she's eventually gonna show her face because I know she doesn't want to take away from your limelight. I know she doesn't want to do that. That's okay. We get it. We get it. All parents will always be like that anyhow. So you're a young superstar in Barbados.
Yes, please.
What school do you go to?
Alexandra, the Alexandra School.
Right. Okay. So I did have it correct. How do your peers treat you? And when I say how do they treat you, you know, is it good? Is it bad? How do they treat you at school and when you're out in public?
In school, we all get along. They sometimes ask me if I am nervous when I go up on those stages. And even when they get
Right.
to hear me sing in person, they usually come and tell me, "Well, Trinity, you sang real good." You know how they say, "You sang real good." And I usually say thank you, and they continue to ask me if I'm nervous. I told them some of the time, and then they usually give me encouragement and tell me that whenever I go up on the stages, that to give my all and to be strong. And even in public,
Yes.
we all get along. We all roll together.
Roll together. So
Yes,
how nervous? I know you said you get nervous, but nervous to the point of nausea nervous or nervous where you just shake it off and dust your feet off and go again?
yeah, nervous to just shake it off and move.
Awesome. And that's really good. That's really definitely going to help to build your character as well. And I know that you may love all kind of music. And when I say
Yes.
all, because I love all kind of music, including dub is the force to say, dub is the force, dub is the force to say. You know that song?
Ah, no, please.
Okay. Anyhow, so I know that you like a bunch of music, but what are the main
Yes.
genres that you prefer doing?
I usually like a twist of R&B, soul, hip hop, and somewhat classical music. Classical.
So you're basically telling me that you like pilau.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, guys, just in case you don't understand, that means that Trinity knows how to cook. You realize that she didn't bat an eyelid, right, when I say pilau? And just in case you don't know what pilau is, I ain't gonna tell you. Go to Barbados or the Caribbean and eat it, and you'll figure it out. All right, so I have a couple more questions for you, Trinity. So, um, again, going back to you and your school friends, your neighbors, and
Yeah.
probably even people at church and stuff like that. How do you help others, like people who have the same talent? How do you help them, and do you even offer them any help as well? Well, do they offer you any help?
Well, yes, they do offer me help, and I offer them help as well, letting them know that if they have the same talent as me and they want to
Yeah.
expose it and show Barbados the talent that they have, like me,
Uh-huh.
and they don't
Yeah.
they don't have to be afraid. All they need to do is to
No.
have the right training and coaching because my mom is the one who did and who continues to do my coaching and my training. And I want to help them know that there's nothing to be afraid of if they want to expose their talent.
Right. Right. I completely agree. Have you ever done a duet with one of your friends that you really enjoyed?
No, please.
Are you gonna do a duet with one of your friends?
Hopefully, hopefully.
All right. Yeah, I hope so too. So crop over 2018. You have any plans for crop over 2018?
Well, no, please. I didn't sing this year, but hopefully next year. hopefully.
How come you didn't sing last year?
Not too sure, but God willing, next year I would definitely be singing.
Are you going to be a part of the? Wait, do they still have the experience tent?
Yes, they do.
Are you going to be a part of that tent?
No. No.
All right. So, can you share one of your most loved and inspirational songs with us? Sing it for
Yes,
us.
I can. My favorite
Okay.
inspirational song is "Oh Lord." It's a trio. Um, a trio by Brandy, Patti LaBelle.
Oh, all right. Let me
Yes.
hear the alto part. Go on.
Okay.
You know that Karen was the alto, so let's hear that part.
Okay, all right.
No, no, wait, hold on. Browen was the alto.
Okay, but I'm doing it solo.
That's
Just
okay.
saying. Just
If you
saying.
were doing a trio, I would have to call you Layla Hathaway.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I've been down about a time or two, but you picked me right back up again when I reached out for you. Oh, Lord, you brought me strength to my weakest part. You showed me the way, yes, oh Lord. I'm so glad I trust you. And now all I can say is, oh Lord, thank you for loving me.
Ooh.
Oh Lord, thank you for giving me your grace and your mercy through my darkest days. Thank you, oh Lord, oh
Wow.
Lord.
Lovely. That is so amazing. Can we expect to hear a collaboration with you and one of the other superstars on the island soon?
Yes, yes. I definitely
Who's
need
that
to
gonna
do
be?
that. Let's see. Shian, and my mom, definitely my mom. Me and my mom would do the bomb in whatever song we choose.
As Tamara would say, thebomb.com, right?
Never know.
Wait, so I'm gonna ask her to show her face now. Kayreen, where are you? You're her best, most fantastic support system. Oh, she's holding the camera.
I'm not holding.
Baby, give me a hug. Hug, 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 hug. Squeeze. How are you?
Wakanda forever.
I giving
Wakanda
you a hug.
forever.
Are you talking about Kanuda?
I tell you,
Huh?
Wakanda forever. You don't
I
watch
don't talk
Black
Kanuda.
Panther?
Believe it or not, love, I have not seen Black Panther. I have not encouraged.
You need to log
I know.
off.
Blasphemy.
You need to log out.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I can't deal with that. Wakanda forever, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda
No.
forever. It's a really nice movie, though. Really nice family movie.
I think so. It has really done quite a bit and impacted the black community here quite a bit.
Mhm.
So I want to talk to you. I know you may not be prepared for any questions, but I want to talk to you. How has it been raising a superstar?
Oh, wow. I'm first and foremost a mother, and
Yes.
then I am her vocal coach. So I have
Yes.
to find a balance because it's relatively new. It's a relatively new
Hmm.
experience for me. It's a wonderful journey. And so I have to constantly keep finding the balance, separating the two, and making sure that she has enough rest, voice rest, physical
Hmm.
rest. So then there's still study. She has exams all this week and all next week. And so coaching her and mentoring her, it's not difficult because she's naturally gifted and
Right.
she's naturally talented and gifted. So I'm not, I just bring the balance. I teach her certain nuances and stuff like that. And then
You're basically
I allow,
stirring the pot.
yeah, I allow her to do some research to get to know artists, so she has a
Uh-huh.
working knowledge of who she's um, learning. She loves Beyonce. She admires
Right.
Rihanna. Naturally, she admires Rihanna
You
because
love
Rihanna.
Beyonce, but you don't like Sasha Fierce, right?
No, she likes Beyonce. Beyonce's an artist. So
You
if
don't get
next
it.
week, if
You don't
next,
get
I
it.
got you. I know I got you. But if next week Beyonce come out as whomever, that's the artist, and she's
Right.
taught to respect art in every form, be it Sasha Fierce, be it Bad Gal Riri. She's taught to
Right.
appreciate the artist in for the moment, because you know these personalities change as the
Yes.
public demands more, right? So she's taught to learn. She has. I heard you mention Layla Hathaway, but she doesn't know who Layla Hathaway is yet.
I
But
know.
because of that song just now, she knows Patti LaBelle, and
Right.
Patti LaBelle is a legend, a living legend still,
Right.
a musical legend.
Now,
So
Trinity.
mhm.
Yes, please.
Trinity. Does she pressure you? Does she
No,
put pressure on you? Tell me. Okay. All right. I would have set you straight.
No, well, I can answer that for you. No, I don't pressure her. However, because the vocal cords, the area of the vocal cavity is very sensitive, I do not
Hmm.
allow her to strain. So I can get very strong with her when she's
Yes.
overexerting herself or her vocals. And
Right.
I get strong on her regarding that, because I keep telling her at the end of the day, it's a part of your body. And if you damage it,
Yes.
you gotta go to the doctor, and that whole nice story is gotta give her. So I don't
Yes.
allow her to abuse the vocal cords. Yeah.
Right. Now, what's really beautiful about this union is, Karine, I have seen you develop into a powerhouse. Believe it or not. Others may not see it as power, but you have developed so much, and you know where I'm coming from. It is beautiful. It's
Thank you.
really beautiful to see. And Trinity, if
Yes,
you ever
please.
change mothers, you're not going to find another one. I'm just telling you. Just say.
Trinity,
It
I
is
think
really beautiful.
having worked with Trinity, I am also evolving in the sense that
Yes.
I'm learning management of artist management, something I never considered. I am a booking agent as well. I'm her stylist. I have to make sure she looked good on stage. So all the things I would have
Yes.
done for me, I'm doing it for
Yes.
her. And I take absolute pleasure because it's my daughter. And she's doing
Yes.
something that I did before. I still do it, but I've let go of certain things for now for myself, and allow Trinity to come into her own. So it's very taxing because I'm learning management, learning how to be an artist, trying to
Right.
separate. I'm a momager, as they call it, and it can
Yes.
be very
No,
taxing.
I just have to let Instagram know, because Facebook can see, but Instagram you can't see. We're right now speaking with Trinity, and she is an artist from Barbados, and she has been definitely putting in the work. Now, just to let you guys know as well, she is going to be coming to Maryland, and she'll tell us exactly when that is. We're trying to get all the churches aligned. Okay, so I know that some people from Pathways Baptist, Pastor Paula Matusas, she's online as well, and I know that we have a couple of people here. We have that's the First Pathways Baptist in Gaithersburg. Just letting you know, just putting some feelers out there for you guys. And Gaithersburg Nazarene, she is going to be in Maryland, just so you know, helping you guys know that you just heard that voice. Just imagine that voice in your worship. Not your prayers, just your worship. Because then if you like it in your worship, she'll do the prayers too. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? Right. So
She's
yeah,
going
go on.
to. We have some. We're going to be going to Boston, New Jersey,
Maryland,
Maryland,
Okay.
um,
Washington, D.C.
Washington, and
Okay,
but
that's
before
around the
that,
corner from Maryland, so
yeah,
definitely.
before that, we're going Jamaica. She's a part of the cast of The Lion King and
Awesome.
Barbados Praise Academy. So she's
Yay.
Nala. She's Nala. She's young Nala.
Nala.
So
She's
it's a lot of
excited.
work, and we're preparing for that. And while I'm here, I guess I could share that we having Trinity
Wait,
has
hold on. So we have one question here. Donna wants to know, when is Trinity coming to Brooklyn, or the New York City area, and what churches, if any?
well, our contact person that's working on our behalf in the US is Julia Robinson. So Julia is the
Right.
person that would have all of that information. And what Julia
And
can
Julie
do,
just confirmed New York also.
and New York, so she could pass it on to you, all that information to you, so you can
Right.
share it on the show. We don't
I
want to
will.
say where as yet because we're still confirming. We still, some we
Right.
might have to say no to because we have a booking here. And so we have to weigh and pray and see which one God would have us to be at. We don't want to be anxious. We still want to be
Right.
for God's leading, really.
No,
But
I'm also gonna say that you guys who are logged on and listening, if there is an event that you would like to have Trinity at, please let us know, because no doors are closing. We don't know what closed doors look like. So all the people that are on here right now, right, all the people that are on here, there's about 50 or 60 doors,
yeah.
11 doors. Yeah, we've got quite a few doors open right now. So you guys, if you are interested in having her, let us know. Send me a message, send Karina a message, and
Yeah.
we will organize and book it, and help you to get that sorted out. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta be popping the glasses on every now and then.
I'm the same way. I'm actually trying not to take off my glasses because I know I'm gonna have to end up putting them back on. So I feel
But
you.
you see, the thing is, right, that I can read with them, but I can't see everything else with them.
It's the same here with
So
me too. So I said, you know
I
what,
can read, but I can't see you.
I'm just gonna keep them on one time. But for those of you who are locked on, Trinity also has a GoFundMe account. And
Right.
if they want to wish to donate towards Trinity's endeavors, US tour and stuff like that, it's Trinity Clarke Barbados. And that's Clarke with an E, because I noticed you have Clarke without the E. That's the American
Okay.
version. But it's Clarke with an E, Trinity Clarke Barbados.
Yes.
GoFundMe.
Right.
And we
No,
welcome the donations.
I'm gonna ask Julia to just type that in there so that people can see it, and I will post it in there as well.
Mhm.
All right. So, all right, here we go. All right, so guys, no, Facebook, don't go anywhere. Now, Instagram, my challenge is that Instagram normally don't allow me to save my videos. So Instagram, I'm gonna save my video, end my video, save it, and come back. Okay, I promise. Just save it here. I know, video saved. Yes. Right.
Awesome.
Okay. It's really interesting what Instagram is doing to me. Instagram is saying, all right, you've had enough time here, so we're just gonna block you and chalk you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna come back on here. All right. Oh, it's not allowing me. It says it's still saving. It doesn't allow me. Instagram is something else. So Donna would love to see Trinity in The Lion King. Yes, I would love to. I know that you're going to be taking some pictures. If you're a mommy like me, you'll be taking
I tell
pictures
you,
every minute.
with her, I am the videographer, photographer, editor. Look, I have
Bedtime.
having worked with her, seeing I'm working with her as an artist. Let me tell you, I can have an appreciation for artists who have just about every employed person working in particular areas.
Yes.
Because it is so much work.
Yes.
I prefer, honestly, to just work with her. But then I got to deal with the promoters. I got to deal with the agents. I got to talk money. I don't like to talk money. I don't like to deal with money. I got, you know,
start talking money.
And then I still have to get an outfit for her and all these things. And now she's becoming a teenager. So she's at a stage where she's saying, Mommy, don't like that. And I'm thinking, oh, you better like it, girl. I like it. And so we at that stage where she's like, no. And I'm like, yes. So it's a journey. It's really a journey. Yeah. But I'm loving it because it's God. It's of God. And there's a song that says, the safest place in the whole wide world is in the will of God.
Yes, it's in. Oh, my girl.
And that's where we are. So we'll take it as a time.
Sometimes I love to talk to my friends because then I'm like, okay, so these songs aren't just in my head alone anymore.
Julia, sorry, I just want to say, Julia, just post the link. You just type that. Don't type it. Post the link itself. Copy the link and
Right.
post it.
Post the link to the GoFundMe page so that people can actually just click on it
Just click
and
on it, yeah.
and use it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. We can sing a duet. We can sing.
Yes.
Man, and Julia
Yes,
actually
please.
literally just type sing a duet.
Yes. What song you guys gonna sing?
Oh Lord. I don't know. We don't we don't really sing together. I'm such in coach mode with her. We don't sing together. If we do sing, it's just for fun. But
right.
And that's just it. But it's nothing serious. So this is a trial here.
No, wait, hold on. Do you have a YouTube channel, Trinity?
Yes, she does.
Okay, awesome. So when you guys get a chance, share it on there as well. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Ready?
Of course. Oh,
no, she ain't ready.
Yeah. I'll do the melody. You do the harmony.
Which key? Oh no, oh Lord. Yeah.
I can do melody. You take the harmony.
Okay. All right, you start.
See what y'all don't think duet?
Right? Yeah. It's two artists in one house. You see, and as you know, when artistic people come together, as amazing as that is, it can be easily as controversial, and because they're artistic people, they're creative beings. So, and then it has to be one accord. There's no difference between the two of us. It's just that I'm the more experienced one, and the mummy. Yeah. Ready? Oh, right. I think. Ready? 3 and. Oh Lord, thank you for loving me. Oh Lord, yeah. Thank you for giving me your grace and your mercy through my darkest days. Thank you, oh Lord. Yeah, that was not rehearsed.
I don't care. It's beautiful.
That song
it's
honestly has been Trinity's latest motivational song. I mean, we have a video on YouTube with her actually singing. Her YouTube channel is Trinity Clarke, and there is a video with Trinity singing with the actual track. And
Trinity's sleepy.
Yeah, it's actually past her bedtime. She has school tomorrow. For those of you who log in from over and away, it's past her bedtime. And but if y'all want to hear the Trinity singing that song in its entirety, you can go on her YouTube channel. You can get chills because she puts her soul in it. It comes from.
I have seen every single piece that she does. She does put her all into it. Yeah, she does. All. And Trinity, I so admire the fact that you continuously practice, rehearse, and practice, rehearse, and practice, rehearse. It shows. You know what it shows for me? It shows the others who may be around you and near you that will think, well, yeah, you're talented. The Bible says if you have a talent and you do not use it, you lose it. I have a saying, if you've got a talent, don't pocket it, spend it. Because every time you spend it, you get more back. And you keep spending your talent and it keeps getting better and better and better. So just continue to do that.
She has really, really improved in... She won the Teen Talent in 2017. She has really improved in 6 months. It's unbelievable. So for those of you who are watching, our page is there. You can just see Trinity doing Listen by Beyonce. Unbelievable. Right. So she's extraordinary. And she doesn't just sing gospel, she sings inspirational tracks like Listen.
Right.
Do Ever Know You're My Hero? Because as a mom, I still have to be mindful of the songs she sings, lyrics wise. So
you remember that song?
I'm very particular.
You remember that song you did? You remember that song you did? It was, if you believe that you've lost all your dreams and life isn't just what it seems, your life isn't enough. Yes,
yes, something more.
Sometimes life.
Yes. Sometimes
life. Yep. So Trinity, I did that to let. Girl, I don't forget squat. So, listen, Trinity.
And I'm not just a
coach.
I'm a songwriter too. So yes, I did write
So,
that. And I was
right.
how old I was?
We would have been around 16.
Oh my
15,
God.
16. It was teen camp, yeah.
We're in our 40s now. Lord,
yep. I'm not scared to say how old. Trust me, I'm not. We look good.
You go ahead. You go ahead, girl. Knock yourself out.
No, Trinity, I started that to tell you this, right? That your coach is not just a coach on being your mommy, but your coach has had some fantastic life experiences.
Yeah.
So when she say, hey, stop, hold up, give me a hand.
Stop, hold up.
Listen. You understand?
Yes.
All right. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Love you
and
too.
Congratulations. I wasn't aware that you had a big family. I was like, what?
A big family.
Another time. I was not, girl. You know how you are. I was like, Kareem? She's not here, first of all. Then so you have a big children. I was like, children? A twin? I said, a twin? I was like, what? What? Girl, congratulations. I'm glad
congratulations.
Thank you.
I would never have imagined that for the time I've known you. I would never have envisioned that. So God is good.
God is good.
So good.
All the time.
He's always good.
Wait, hold on. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? He said he would.
Ah!
Hey! All right, guys.
Come on now.
Hey! All right, so thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Give me a hug, please. Hug and squeeze.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
It's not our fault you want Black Panther. Go ahead. Wakanda.
All right, I got hug with one hand.
Wakanda.
See you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
and thank you for your support. For those of you who are locked on from my Facebook, thank you for your support. We look forward to your donations on GoFundMe. Go visit her YouTube page. Come on my page. Trinity is the future. I believe the children are the future.
That yawning right now. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, she's going to sleep. All right, bye-bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Celine. And thank you so much, Julia. God bless.
Thank you, Auntie Julia.
So, guys, that was our show for this evening. We completely enjoyed ourselves. Thank you for staying. And just remember, next week, Monday, 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off right here on Facebook and on Instagram. I completely enjoy you guys. Have an awesome evening. Bye-bye.